you like what you see. Yeah, you like.
The songs that we chose for the film were helping us create sort of a more universal feel with how the movie could live going forward. So we wanted to use songs that felt like they really matched the romantic comedy sensibility, but also gave us a little hint of nostalgia with something that's a little bit older. Wasn't maybe an expressly massive hit that really dated things in a way.
This is sort of a modern day love story, and so we knew that we wanted to really contemporize the score. We didn't want it to be just another traditional sort of rom-com score. We wanted to bring in elements of pop. So we wanted to play around with synths. We wanted to put our vocals in there just to give that sort of more of that, fresh sort of pop element to it.
Leah goes on 5 blind dates, and these people that she goes on dates with, they have such a distinct personality. We had this sort of date theme established. It was really fun to just sort of grasp what character does this guy have. We had Apollo, who's like this shiny, rich guy. We also had Curtis, who's like this yoga, enlightened
one.
Leah, this is Curtis. Curtis, this is my sister Leah, who I've told you so much about.
Leah, you are even more beautiful in person than Alice described.
And also with Ezra, who's like this sort of nerdy, awkward kid.
Yeah. I'm actually quite allergic.
Oh my gosh. Can I help?
Giving that little flavor into the date theme we had established. It was just fun to sort of have variations of it throughout the film.
We found that Leah actually was a rather complex character. You had to find the right balance of not only what spoke to her as a character, but also what conveyed the level of her particular personality in that scene.
As film composers, we always want to elevate the story. These different characters, we want them to really feel like real people that you could relate.
There were a couple sequences in the film that are a delicate dance of how to string the songs together.
People will think, oh, it's a party, you just get something that's bouncy and upbeat. When really what it comes down to is how much are people talking? How are they moving through a space? What are people doing in the background? Are they moving in a very animated way? Are they just vibing and hanging out? What would these characters listen to? This is Alice's party. What would Alice play at her engagement party?
Leah, just make sure not to pick some dud.
Choosing music that speaks to the emotionality of that particular scene is kind of the utmost importance. The drunk montage is at the engagement party. We chose to go with Groove is in the Heart by D-Light. You can't really get much better than that.
Yeah.
Given that this is an Australian production, we wanted to showcase some Australian artists and have it feel that it came from that world.
When we started working with the filmmakers, they had already had Vanessa Amorosi and Dami M in the film.
The original song, You Make Me Feel by Sylvester, is such an iconic song. It's a really wonderful modern version of this iconic hit, and I think everyone's going to be leaving the cinema dancing.
Whether it's a rom-com or any sort of genre, I think we got into this field of composing particularly for film because we love being part of storytelling and just being a part of a much bigger picture. It's not just us, and it's kind of nice to serve a bigger story, kind of. We want people to have a good time, It's a rom-com, it's meant to be lighthearted, it's meant to be fun.
Just being part of it just makes us feel so happy.
Yeah, I hope it's fun for the audience too.